Hi there, welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. This guy is called Zbigniew Brzezinski. Is his name, I think, Brzezinski. Zbigniew Brzezinski, something like that. He was part of the U.S. government. Um, the key thing that you need to know about this man is late now. He passed away. Let me see if I can find a bit more information about him. I'll dig that up later. But I think, yeah. So let me just quickly do this for you so you can see. So this is him. He was from 19. What do you call it? What's it called again? I think he was March 28th, 1928 to 2017. He died 2017. So that's how recent this is. Now the key thing is this: he's a Polish diplomat, political scientist, and everything else, and all that. Here's what I really want you to look at, and you need to connect this dot, and you really understand what's going on. And what he's done is impacted us as Africans, African Americans, and and everything else. This is a document that I want you to quickly look at. Came across it, somebody shared it online. I thank you for that, for the person who shared it. This document is called the National. This is a document is exhibit number 10 of the U.S. Supreme Court case number 00-9587, National Security Council Memorandum 46. It was created March 17, 1978. In all those years ago. So the presidential review memorandum NSCM/46 to the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Defense, the Director of Central Intelligence. I want you to listen to the words. Please listen to the words I'm about to say. Subject: Black Africa and the U.S. Black Movement. Subject: Black Africa and the U.S. Black Movement. The president has directed that comprehensive review be made of current developments in Black Africa from the point of view of their possible impacts on the Black movement in the United States. The review should consider: 1. Long-term tendencies of social and political development and the degree to which they are consistent with or contradict the U.S. interests. Listen on, please. Please listen. 2. Proposal for durable contacts between radical African leaders and leftist leaders of the U.S. Black community. You see? 3. Appropriate steps to be taken inside and outside the country in order to inhibit any pressure by radical African leaders and organizations on the U.S. Black community for the latter to exert influence on the policy of the administration toward Africa. Can you see that? Can you see that? But the US is coming to interfere in our own affairs and telling us to support gay rights and everything else. But here they are putting up plans to actually, stop us from working with African Americans in Africa for African interests. But they think it's carte blanche for US to come to Africa and start telling us this nonsense that Kamala Harris comes and talks about. You have to allow for gay rights nonsense. You can do that in the US. Nobody's going to stop you. But this in Africa, you are trying to impose something that we don't want. And that's what I'm telling you this so you know. Now, the next one. The president has directed that NSC Interdepartmental Group for Africa perform this review. The review should be forwarded to NSC Political Analysis Committee by April 20. Signed, Zbigniew Brzezinski, the Secretary for the Treasury of the Treasury, Secretary of Commerce, the Attorney General, the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff. Now, why would they want to have this kind of a report? Black Africa and the U.S. Black Movement. So the key thing, I want you to look at the words here. Appropriate steps to be taken inside and outside the country in order to inhibit any pressure by radical African leaders and organizations on the U.S. Black community for the latter to exert influence on the policy of administration toward Africa. But here they have America coming to exert this illegal nonsense, using human rights nonsense to try And I mean, this is the nonsense that they're peddling now. This is something that they're peddling via the UN. Look at this. Sorry, not that one. Where is it now? Oh yeah. By the way, do you know that he has a daughter? She works for I think it's MSC, MSBN or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll leave that to one side. I'm not really too much into researching more. I just came across that. But what I want to do is to show you. This is the UN document that I want you to look at. The UN is actually actively promoting gay and stuff and all of that stuff and sort of something to do with minors. Let me show you quickly. This is what I wanted you to look at. Sex work. So let me see. The exchange of sexual services between consenting adults for money, goods, services, and communication with another, advertising and offer for sharing premises with another for the purpose of exchanging sexual services between consenting adults for money, goods, services, whether in a public or private place, may not be criminalized. Absent coercion, force, abuse of fraud, of authority or fraud. Criminal law may not be prescribe the conduct of the third parties who directly or indirectly for receipt of financial material benefit under fair conditions without coercion, force, abuse of authority or fraud, facilitate, manage, organize, communicate with another, advertise, provide information about, provide or rent premises for purposes of the exchange of sexual services between consenting adults for money, goods and services. This is UN. The representation of Africa is not in this. And these are the kind of things, and that's the same people, the same UN is the one who wrote this, what I just showed you. The same, it's in, the UN headquarters where? It's in the US, isn't it? So we need to wake up. We have to wake up. I just wanted to just show you that. What are your thoughts on what you just read? If you are an African American, you should be listening to this. If you're an African, you should be listening to this. What are your thoughts? This is a wake-up call, isn't it? This is definitely a wake-up call. We need to unite more than ever and begin to confront this injustice that has been heaped on us for over 400 years collectively. Enough is really enough. We need to take steps. We must unite as Africans because what is being done, those who are oppressing us, they are united in their oppression of Africans. So we who want to be free, we must unite to get our freedom. We have to unite to get our freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Zbigniew, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll back later on. If this resonates with you, please do share, and share. I urge you to please share, and share. Leave a comment, share it. Let it reach as many people as possible. It's quite incredible that it's the same country who are peddling pedophilia and everything else, and forcing gay rights and everything else, which if they want to do in the US, fine, but imposing on Africa, whereby the same countries are exploiting Africa, and then they're denying us, the people of Africa, our human rights by actually killing, engaging in this, spreading weapons to create division whereby they can access the resources. And they're talking about human rights. It's time we woke up as Africans collectively. We must wake up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Zbigniew, the platform where we speak truth to power. What of course is I wanted to just this is the song. I forgot to put it there, but I'm putting it here. Song is called How Long, relates to what's going on in Africa, in Nigeria. How long we're not going to suffer? It's in pidgin English. It's relates to how long we're not going to suffer, the suffering of our people. It is us standing together collectively to demand what is our right, our human rights. And that's what it's about. By supporting all these gay rights and all that stuff, which is to our detriment in Africa. We are not really putting our case forward. There's nothing wrong with the US if on the US soil doing that. With Africa, our priority is how to get our industry up and running. And all of this stuff they're trying to do now is trying to delay our progress. And we need to focus on getting our industry going as Africans on African soil. Enough is really enough. There's no excuses. We must do that. So ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Zbigniew, the platform where we speak truth to power. If this resonates with you, please do share, and share. You're watching Zbigniew, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and bye for now.